Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So in this one, I really wanted to ask the question, is Mike LaFleur's offense ready to take that next step, ascend to the next level, and really explode in 2022? As we all know, this past season, the Jets offense wasn't spectacular, but look, I mean, there was a lot of adversity to say the least. I mean, it was Mike LaFleur's first time calling plays, installing an offense, developing a rookie quarterback. That rookie quarterback was Zach Wilson, and he started for the majority of the season, okay? Whenever you're starting a rookie quarterback, and you guys know this, you're always a little behind the curve as opposed to, a veteran guy out there. You look at the young players, guys like Elijah Moore, AVT, Michael Carter, all saw significant snaps this season. So it wasn't just, yeah, we're starting a rookie quarterback, but that's it. No, I mean, we were starting numerous rookies here. And even our, quote unquote veteran players like Corey Davis, a guy who's been in the league for quite some time. He's only 27 years old. Braxton Berrios, he's been in the league for 3 years. He's 26, okay? So our older players were still relatively young in the grand scheme of things. So we're looking at the overall youth, right? Both from the coaching staff and the players. But we also have to take into consideration the injuries. Mekhi Becton, starting left tackle, one of the better left tackles in the NFL, based off of his rookie season, he missed the entire year outside of that week 1 performance against the Carolina Panthers. But it wasn't just Becton. No, it was some of the guys that we just talked about. Moore, Carter, Corey Davis. We had multiple offensive linemen that were hurt this past season. Zach Wilson missed time. I mean, the Jets had to deal with a lot. There was a lot on their plate last year. So you can look at the offensive number, the overall offensive rankings, and you can say, I understand it. Obviously it's not where we want to be, but we have X, Y, and Z working against us. I get it. But here are 3 reasons why I feel like Mike LaFleur's offense could very well pop off next season. Number 1, we look at how this Jets offense played at the tail end of the 2021 season compared to the start of the year. Think back, Denver Broncos, where we put up a goose egg, New England Patriots, Atlanta Falcons. I mean, it was just absolutely atrocious. It was horrible offensive football. And then you compare that to the Jets playing the Philadelphia Eagles, the Jets against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the end of the year. I mean, some of those games, we're looking at this banged up Jets offense, and they're moving the ball against playoff teams. And at this point, no Becton, no Corey Davis. I mean, still starting a rookie quarterback here in Zach Wilson. I mean, we showed a lot of life. Okay, Zach Wilson took strides throughout the season. He wasn't turning the football over. He was playing within the confines of the offense. He was making smart decisions with the football. He didn't look as panicked. He didn't look shaken or scared or anything of that nature. In fact, he actually looked the opposite, right? He looked calm. He looked like he knew what he was doing. He looked like everything was under control, okay? And that's what we really want to see outside of course, that week 7 or that week 18 game against the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. I mean, we just ran into a buzzsaw there. I mean, at some point, the injuries were going to catch up to us. Not trying to make an excuse, but I mean, man, that was just, the Jets were, I believe, 16.5 or 17.5 point underdogs going into the matchup. So that game aside, if we take that game and just put it to the side for a second, the Jets offense showed real growth. We're also looking at the young players emerging, right? We already talked about Moore, AVT, and Michael Carter. I mean, those guys are going to be building blocks for years to come. I mean, these guys not only will just be starters for the team next season, no, they will be significant pieces moving forward for the offense. Okay, so to see these young guys improve as time goes on is really encouraging. So we take a step back. The offense got better at the end of the season. The play calling got better. Our rookie quarterback, former 2nd overall pick, was developing and growing right before our very eyes, and our young supporting cast was also growing as well. I think the Jets did a great job of setting the stage. We're trending upwards. So the second reason why I feel like Mike LaFleur's offense could very well explode next season is the fact that we have so much ammunition as far as the offseason is concerned. Whether you want to talk about free agency, the draft, acquiring new rookies, potential trades, the Jets have the luxury of money and assets, draft assets to be specific. Okay, let's look at free agency first. Right now, we're sitting roughly around that $50 million range before cuts. Think about guys like Ryan Griffin, Greg Van Roten. We can still create more cap space, and we're already sitting at $50 million. That is insane. We're in a great spot. Okay, believe me, we have a major opportunity here to get better through free agency. We're looking at potential free agents. There's a million guys that would come in and benefit this Jets team at a multitude of different positions. Tight end, O-line, wide receiver. We look at the draft. We have 2 top 10 picks. We have 2 second-round picks, a high third, 2 fourths. We have 4 picks in the top 40. I mean, man, talent is like right here. All we have to do is just go out and grab it. Like, it's right in front of our face, and the Jets can strike gold. We can swing big this offseason. We have so much ammunition. And think about this, and we're talking about the offense here, right? Tight end, all the offensive positions. Let's just say that the Jets wind up with Kyle Hamilton in the draft. We draft Ahmad Gardner or Derek Stingley. We draft or sign some defensive players. That in turn will also help the offense. Why? Because the defense is the worst in football. 32 out of 32. We give up roughly 30 points per game. We hardly take the football away. We can't stop the run. We can't stop the pass. I mean, once this defense actually starts to produce, create some turnovers, force the opposition to punt every once in a while, setting the offense up with potential short fields, giving the offense more opportunities to rack up yards and points, success will come. Success has to come with that. So in the grand scheme of things, the offense is trending upwards. The younger players with high upsides are starting to burst on the scene. We have so many different avenues to get better this offseason. And the third and final point actually deals with the San Francisco 49ers. We rewind to 2018, right, where the 49ers finished with a mediocre offense at best. Not much talent to go around, both offensively and defensively. They finished with a 4-12 record, running the same offense and the same defense that the New York Jets have installed today. They made some offseason moves. They had a healthy Jimmy Garoppolo, and what happens in 2019? That mediocre offense booms to one of the best in the NFL. They rise up to a 13-win season, and they made it all the way to the Super Bowl. Okay, now granted, they did lose to the Chiefs, but to go from 4-12 to 13-3 in one offseason is absolutely insane. I'm not saying that the Jets are going to be in the Super Bowl next season. I'm not saying that the Jets are going to be going 13-3 or anything crazy like that. But what I am saying is that it's been done before, and the New York Jets have the blueprint here. We literally have the same schemes, the same coaches. We have money to spend in free agency, and we have tons of draft assets. Maybe we take one of those draft picks and trade it for a premier number 1 wide receiver or a top-level pass rush or something like that. The point is, Robert Saleh, Mike LaFleur have done this before. It can be done. And I'm totally excited to see how it all plays out, but it's up to Joe Douglas to execute, to acquire the talent, and not hinder the team long term. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you feel like the Jets offense is ready to make that next step, right? Take that leap forward, or are you still kind of feeling like the team is going to get that 5-6 win mark somewhere around there and put up another below average season offensively? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. And as always, go Jets.